Hello there, I'm Miss Hayley.
And I'm Miss Tong.
And we are your teachers for today's music class. In today's video, we will identify the traditional elements in the song Senja by Nadir. It includes the instruments, styles, or scales used. We will also be explaining the positive and negative impact of the traditional elements to the music.
Lastly, we will be sharing our opinions on artists who use traditional elements in their songs. Now let's get started. First, let's listen to the first 20 seconds of the music.
In this song, we could mainly hear two traditional instruments, bonang barong and tabla.
First is the bonang barong. This is a Malay traditional instrument. It sounds light and has the melodic metallic tones characteristics of gamelan ensembles. Its phonic classification is an idiophone. So this is what a bonang sounds like. The second instrument heard in the music is tabla, which is also known as the Indian drum. It is essential in Indian traditional music where it accompanies vocalist or dance forms. Tabla also have quick rhythmic drumming patterns. It is classified as a membranophone, as it produces sound through the vibration of stretched membrane. This is what a tabla sounds like without other instruments playing.
At around 24 seconds to 1 minute into the song, we can hear the sape slightly. Sape originated from Borneo and it produces a soft, melodic, and resonant sound, often used in traditional music for storytelling and rituals. It is also known as a chordophone instrument. Now here's a small clip for you guys to listen clearly to the instrument. Around 3 minutes 40 seconds to 5 minutes into the song, the dizi plays a bird-like sound. Dizi is a Chinese traditional instrument that produces bright and clear sound, and it is often used in Chinese folk and classical music. It is also known as an aerophone instrument, and here's a small clip for you guys to listen to the instruments clearly.
The third instrument is a serenai. From 6 minutes 4 seconds to around 6 minutes 30 seconds, the instrument serenai can be heard clearly. As this Malay traditional instrument has a vibrant tone and is commonly used in ceremonial contexts. It is also an aerophone, so here's a short video for you guys to listen what exactly serenai sounds like. Sitar is the fourth instrument that can be heard around 4 minutes 45 seconds to 5 minutes 15 seconds. It's a chordophone instrument. It originated from India and has a rich twangy melody. Sounds like this without other instruments playing together. To sum up, the traditional instruments we heard are bonang barong, tabla, sape, serenai, sitar, and dizi.
The scale used in the song is Carnatic style, as during the part where the singer sang in a Carnatic style, the music shifted from a typical pop style music to a traditional music. As for the singing style, from 3 minutes 40 seconds to around 4 minutes 40 seconds, the singer uses a Hindustani raga style to sing. As we can hear, the singer's tone had a smooth glide, which is typical of Hindustani classical music. This singing method is from the Indian tradition. From 5 minutes 2 seconds to around 5 minutes 13 seconds, we can hear the singer using the Kampitam technique, which is from the Carnatic style. Kampitam also involves oscillations of a note, creating a rich and emotive vibrato effect. The Carnatic style is also from the Indian tradition.
Now, we are going to talk about the impacts of the traditional elements to the music. When creating a song like Senja that blends traditional Malaysian sounds with modern music, there are some challenges to consider. First, while traditional elements add cultural depth, they might feel unfamiliar to global audiences. Unique rhythms, scales, and instruments not resonate with listeners used to Western pop. Second, there's a risk of the song being labeled as niche or regional. This can limit its reach, as audiences and industry professionals might categorize Senja as world music, rather than seeing it as a versatile, genre-blending piece.
Third, balancing traditional and modern styles is tricky. If not done well, the mix can feel disjointed, with elements clashing instead of harmonizing together. Fourth, commercial constraints come into play. Mainstream radio and streaming platforms often favor familiar sounds, so a song like Sanja might struggle to get airplay or playlist spots. Finally, there's potential for misinterpretation. Audiences who are unfamiliar with Malaysian culture might miss or misunderstand the meaning behind certain sounds or symbols, creating a disconnect.
However, incorporating traditional elements into Senja by Nadir also nonetheless bring many positive impacts. First, it helps preserve Malaysian culture by featuring traditional instruments and sounds. The song keeps these musical traditions alive and relevant, especially for younger generations who might not encounter them otherwise. Second, it's educational. For those unfamiliar with Malaysian culture, Senja introduces unique instruments like the rebana or gambas, sparking curiosity and encouraging cultural exploration. Third, traditional sounds add emotional depth. Instruments tied to cultural rituals like the rebana drum evoke feelings of nostalgia, unity, and heritage, making the song more meaningful.
Fourth, it gives Nadir a unique artistic identity. The blend of traditional and modern elements makes their music memorable and helps them stand out in a global music market. Finally, Senja appeals to all generations. Traditional sounds resonate with older audiences, while younger listeners enjoy the contemporary style. This creates a bridge between generations and fosters a shared appreciation for Malaysian heritage.
Right now, we are going to share our opinions on artists who use traditional elements in their songs.
We'll start off with a very famous Chinese artist, Jay Chou. What makes him unique is the way he seamlessly blends traditional Chinese music with modern genres such as pop, R&B, and hip-hop. His work is a perfect fusion of the old and the new. Take his song Blue and White Porcelain for example. It features traditional instruments like the guzheng or erhu, which immediately evokes a sense of nostalgia and cultural pride. The sound is unmistakably tied to Chinese heritage, yet it feels fresh and modern at the same time. Now, what we admire most is how he goes beyond creating music. He's sharing a piece of Chinese history and art with the world. In every note and every word he says, he reminds us of the richness of Chinese culture, showing how tradition can thrive in modern age.
Another group we find truly inspiring is BTS. What makes them stand out is their incredible ability to highlight Korean culture in their music, while still appealing to audiences all over the world. One of our favorite examples is their song Idol. It combines traditional Korean beats and instruments like the jangu, a Korean drum, with modern EDM sounds. The result is a vibrant and energetic track that feels both traditional and futuristic. A perfect blend of past and present. It's such a powerful way to showcase their heritage and share a piece of Korean culture with their fans. One artist duo we find absolutely fascinating is YOASOBI from Japan. What sets them apart is their unique ability to merge modern J-pop with Japanese storytelling traditions. creating music that feels both fresh and deeply meaningful. Their songs often take inspiration from Japanese novels and folktales, adding rich layers of narrative to their music. These storytelling elements makes their work stands out. It's not just music, but a deeper experience that draws you into their world. Even though their sound leans heavily towards electronic and pop, the themes in their lyrics are often rooted in cultural and historical ideas. It's like they're building a bridge between the past and the present, making traditional narratives feel relevant in today's world. We really admire how thoughtful and creative their approach is. By combining contemporary music with classic storytelling, YOASOBI has found a way to celebrate Japanese culture while pushing artistic boundaries.
To conclude our opinions, we both think that these artists that used the traditional elements in their songs had a great effect. Therefore, we recommend using traditional elements in their songs. And this is all for our video. Hope you all enjoyed and see you guys in the next video. Bye!